People who could likely relate more to what Congresswoman Giffords and her husband are going through right now than James and Sarah Brady. James Brady was shot in the head during John Hinckley's assassination attempt on former President Ronald Reagan. That was back in 1981. He was then the White House press secretary. CNN's Jim Acosta had a chance to sit down with the Bradys earlier today. He's joining us now. Jim, tell us how that went.
Wolf, it was remarkable. As you said, it's been almost 30 years since Jim Brady was shot in the head in the assassination attempt on President Reagan. And since then, he and his wife, Sarah, have been tireless advocates for the issue of gun control, something that hasn't been too easy lately up on Capitol Hill. But we sat down to talk to them about the tragedy that is unfolding in Tucson, and they've watched it all with great interest because, as Jim Brady says, he's been there, done that.
There it goes.
Both shot by deranged young men. Both head injuries, severe brain injuries. So,
and yeah. Jim was pronounced dead at one point.
Yes, they read his obituary on the news, and then he made a miraculous recovery.
Much in the way that Gabrielle Giffords has made this unbelievable recovery.
She too. There were reports, I believe, that she had not made it.
Right.
And my heart just sank, and I thought, oh no, but luckily they were incorrect. You remember the other day when we heard that.
Said been there.
You've been there, done that.
Been there, done that.
Been there, know that.
And wish you hadn't. And we know for her, it's going to be a long haul, but I know she's a fighter and she's going to do great.
Why does this keep happening? In this country, why is it that every so often a deranged person is able to go out, get firearms, and cause mass carnage like this? Why does it keep happening in this country, do you think?
I ask myself that too. We're always going to have deranged human beings. I mean, there's nothing we can do about somebody who has a mental illness. But we haven't taken the steps that we should take. We still should make it almost impossible for people with problems or felons or fugitives to be able to get a hold of weapons, and especially large-style magazines like this. We just haven't had, and we've got to have the political courage to step up and take that step.
The National Rifle Association is very powerful up on Capitol Hill.
Extremely.
Democrats won't cross them now.
I know, but they're gonna be some brave souls. I think they're gonna speak up, and I think we ought to honor them and to say we want more courageous leaders. I'm a little sick of wimps up there.
You think there are wimps up there?
I think there are a bunch of wimps. One thing I want to say, one of the big things that helps is the support of the community and the people around the country. That meant so much to me, and then to Jim when he heard about it. It's like having a little cheerleader at your side.
And it means a lot.
It means the world.
What's your message after Tucson?
Well, it sounds to me like she's got a great support group that's right there with her. And that means a lot.
And as we wrapped up that interview, Jim Brady was off to another round of physical therapy near the couple's home here in Delaware. It's another example of, Wolf, of how the recovery process for gunshot wound victims can take a lifetime. Wolf?
It certainly is, and all of us who covered that remember it well. We wish the Bradys only the best, of course. Thanks very much, Jim Acosta.